Hey guys, let's figure out how to play Centurion together with her new Euphoria update. If you read through this here, if you figure this out, there is nothing to figure out. It is just a flat out damage increase all across the board for everything that Centurion does. And oh boy, let me tell you something, that damage increase is crazy. It turns her from a completely unplayable garbage character into a very respectable main DPS. So it doesn't change the way that she plays necessarily, but let's hop into battle and check out things there. Here we are. Centurion's playstyle is really as simple as it gets, because you will only ever use every single incantation in your hand at any given time. You have an incantation for Centurion, you're gonna use this 100% guaranteed this turn. And you will just continue spamming out incantations with Centurion left, right and center. Now there is something interesting here, because as you can see, Centurion can get more Moxie than just the usual 5, and you will have to gain Moxie with Centurion as fast as you possibly can, because how our incantations work is that if you are below 7 Moxie, you will gain a Moxie. But if you are at 7 Moxie or above, you will consume 2 Moxie to deal an additional damage. And that is the Moxie threshold that you want to reach as fast as possible. And that's why you have to have Melania in your team, because otherwise you will be even slower than you already are. So Melania is of course a given. You should pair her with Getian, and then you have to use Sotheby or Mrs. Bubble as your sustain. If you want to find out more about that, you go and watch my how to play Getian video. But here we go. You start off by starting the channel with Getian, of course, so that next turn Getian can deploy the array to help Centurion dish out more damage. Okay, now you wanna apply the Passion Drain to all of your enemies with the help of Melania. How you do this? I explained this multiple times in every single video that features Melania. And you're gonna apply this Passion Drain to all of your enemies, and then you're gonna go ahead and use Centurion's incantations. Now there is something interesting, that I will tell you about next turn, because all of Centurion's incantations are one target attacks, and you will have to be aware that you attack the enemies with Centurion that have Passion Drain on them. You can see this right here. We have only one enemy that has still Passion Drain on them, and that is the target that you want to attack with Centurion first. So you make this Passion Drain actually work. So you see, one enemy has Passion Drain, we attack this one. Then we apply Passion Drain again, we attack him again. Now we have the choice between using another incantation with Centurion or using Getian's ultimate. In this case, Centurion's ultimate has the priority, because we want to establish the array. And now, through playing it that way, you can see that we reached the threshold of 7 Moxie with Centurion, and we lost a Moxie there because the incantation from Centurion absorbed the Moxie to deal additional damage. Now we have unlocked the ultimate with Centurion, and you're always gonna use that one first, no matter what, because this gives you a kind of, it puts you into a status. It doesn't count as a channel, right? But it gives you 30% more crit rate and increases your critical damage by 60%. That is a massive buff that you always want to make use of. So you will use Melania's ultimate, then you use Centurion's ultimate, you apply Passion Drain to the enemy, and you use an incantation to make use of this Passion Drain with Centurion. Here in this team, as you might have noticed and watched my previous video, Getjan will not have his ultimate ready every single turn, right? And that is because we don't use this debuff incantation, because Centurion and even Melania, they have to do a little bit more work than it would be with a Recoleta in your team. Recoleta is a little bit less incantation spammy, let me say it like that, than Centurion is. And that's why we don't really have the room to work with Getjan as we would in the Recoleta team. But that is no problem, because his array lasts for like 5 turns or something. We don't have to worry about this at all. You can see here Prophecy Told. It even lasts forever, because we will always have the Eureka available with Getjan. So you only have to use this ultimate once, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. Now you can see our hand. What do we want? What do we have? We want to have the incantations with Centurion, but we don't have any. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna reroll, right? And here we go. We have 2 of those. So we have 4 AP. We gonna apply more fixed plans, then we're gonna apply the Passion Drain, and we're gonna go nuts with Centurion. And this is all you do. You apply fixed plan, you apply Passion Drain, and you spam Centurion's incantations. That's the team, really. That is how you play Centurion. And yeah, as you can maybe see and realize, that Centurion is a little bit on the slower side of things, but her damage output is tremendous. Of course, yeah, you will have to make sure to get your hands onto these incantations to be able to spam them non-stop. I want to mention, of course, the Resonance and the Best in Slots Psychube. Now for the Psychube, guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure which Psychube is like truly the best in slot here. From what I've gathered through research and like reading myself here through all of these Psychubes, trying to figure out what Psychube to use on Centurion, I couldn't find anything that's like truly crushing it. The best thing that I found is Hopscotch, because simply of the incantation might. We're gonna spam incantations non-stop, right? And increasing the incantation might with a Psychube is pretty beneficial. And additionally, we're gonna kill targets with Centurion, right? Because we spam these incantations. And then increasing the ultimate might, now that is not the most beneficial thing, right? But it is better than anything else, at least to my awareness. If you know a better Psychube for Centurion than Hopscotch, yeah, tell me in the comment section down below, and I'm gonna pin your comment if I agree with your statement there. Her resonance, her pattern is gonna be Genuity, and we're gonna go for a build here that increases our critical hit chance as much as possible. So this is what we accomplished with this build here. Actually, let me find it here. It's almost a 50% critical hit rate increase. Why do we take Genuity? That is because it gives us both incantation might and critical hit rate increase, more than any other pattern would. So I'm gonna leave the code for this resonance in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and copy it if you want to. But that's it for the video, guys. I hope this was fun and informative. If you like Reverse1999 content in general, please consider leaving a follow on my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until next time, don't forget to join the Discord server. Take care of yourselves, have a great day, and we love this game.